Hello, it's the Art Monarch, and in this video I'll be introducing the floating cyber city here, and this is what I've drawn today. Now, this is a futuristic floating city set in maybe 300 or 400 years from now, and the planet has been destroyed and all of the buildings are in the sky, and as you can tell, I went in with a lot of detail for this one, and then later on tried putting in darker areas, trying to really put the ink down. And there's different sections of this cyber city. It's not huge, it's more of a medium-sized little town here. And on the bottom right, I drew the government official's office. That's what is over there. And then on the bottom left, there's the rocket boosters that raise up the town. It's sort of like the what's the Sanctuary in Borderlands 2. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Sanctuary is basically where you hang around, loot a little bit, and talk with the different characters, buy weapons, store your weapons and guns. So that's kind of what inspired this subconsciously, not really thinking about that while drawing this, but I guess I've played a lot of Borderlands, so some of my drawings look like that, and I guess Borderlands is kind of a cyberpunk-ish game, more of like a western kind of slash futuristic game, I guess, but Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is definitely a cyberpunk game in my opinion, but that's kind of what this is. It's like a sanctuary, floating city, but this is more of a dystopian, I would say. You've got the rockets, nuclear launch devices on the top, which are strangely close to the public living quarters. I don't know why they're so close together. That doesn't seem very safe, but that's where they are. There's a trash chute, waste on the bottom, of course, to drop all of the sewage into the, on the planet, because obviously if you're in the sky, it doesn't really matter. The planet doesn't really matter all that much, the pollution. So that's what they do. They drop all of the waste, and, it is expensive to live here, okay, in Sanctuary. In this, little place. First of all, it's not even really that great of a place to live in. There's not that much going on. But if you want to stay off of the ground where all of the pollution and bad, all of the trash is, you want to go up into the sky. There's the lifespan of people that are living on the ground is not very long, so you want to go ahead and, try to get into the sky as soon as possible. I would say it is a fairly efficient operation we have running in this Sky Island here. The rockets are right underneath the nukes. If you'll notice later on that the nukes are adjacent directly underneath the rockets. It's a very great design we've built, and it's like a huge cube that you're inside of. You can't really go outside or stand on the outer edges of any of this structure. It's just a massive indoor complex, if you're wondering. So you can't really go outside. You're just kind of stuck in there. But there's plenty of air going on, airflow. Obviously, you're up high in the air. So this is a pretty safe place to live. You've got the nuclear defense system in place with the rocket boosters directly underneath the government office on the bottom, which is very important. You've got to have, obviously, of course you have to have that. 100% surveillance at all times. Everything is completely surveyed to the point where you might as well just be in a simulation. And so we've got all of that good stuff going on. It's 100% quality, artificial control, good stuff, okay? And there's a little bit of color I added to this drawing. Great work. Great work, Art Monarch. You did pretty good today. Yeah, I know, you did a great job, so do more. No, I'd say this is a fairly okay drawing here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you do want to enter the city through the entrance with your flying vehicle, you do have to pay with blood and organs. That's just something that happens. But, yeah, that's all.